I submitted my book to a publisher. They said my book feels like a lazy movie script. Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Ray. I'm a romance author, and welcome to my channel, I guess. Okay, it's been a while. I really sat here and talk. It's been a while. I've posted. I know that has been really crazy. I had a baby, twins, and it has taken up a lot of my time. But I really, really love creating. I really want to keep creating. So I decided to stay to this. I'm still going to do this. I'm going to start here more something anymore. So let's get into the video and I'll talk. I submitted my book to a publisher last year and I got some feedback that hurt me. They said my book feels like a lazy movie script. And hearing that hurt me, but it was expected. Instead of looking at it as a bad thing, I took that feedback, and I saw it as an opportunity to grow my crafts. It also did not help that I rushed to write that manuscript because I was on a deadline, but that aside, this was the exact feedback I received. And what my takeaway was that it feels like a movie script. What they meant was that my story had a good structure, but was missing emotional depth, rich prose, true character development. It read like a screenplay instead of a novel. My first reaction was to defend myself, but deep down I knew I could do better. And this is what I realized, that I was writing the book like I was the director. Plot, action, dialogue, I had it on paper, but what was missing was the art, the internal emotions, the thought and the layers that makes the character real. When you get a feedback like this, it's good to find out what you are referring to. And I understand. And when I took a break to really understand what this publisher wanted, and this is what I did to fix it. I went back to my manuscript. I tried reading it like the reader and took away my author art, if that makes sense. Because as the author, you know everything, but the reader does not know what you know. So it's best to lay it on the page for the reader to know what's in your head, what you're trying to say. You can't expect the reader to figure it out. So I went back to my manuscript. I deepened the character with some backstories and flaws. I try my best to add more internal thought and some sensory details to paint the picture of the scene, what you can smell, what you can see, what you can hear. I also made sure I use that creative writing rule of show, don't tell. I try my best to remove the element of telling in the manuscript and try to replace it with element of showing. This is my advice for you. If you're a writer, you're working on a book right now, you're not working on a book right now, but you're a writer, it's best that you don't just write what happens. Write what matters. Dive into your character and let your reader feel everything. Try to put your reader in the shoes of the characters. I really hope I'm making sense. I worked on it, took me some few more months to work on it, and I went back to submit it to the publisher, and they were happy with what I got for them. So, yes, this is just my little advice for you. It was hard to share this, but I believe in being real because I'm learning. I'm a self-taught also. I did not go to any creative writing school or have a formal degree in writing, apart from taking some master classes here and there. So if you're a writer and you have gotten some rough feedback, especially it's from publishers or reviewers, it's good to just let it sink in, try to understand where they're coming from, and don't see it as an attack on yourself or your capabilities. As creative, we are putting our things out in the world. People are always going to comment on it. People are always going to give their thoughts on bit of feedback. At the end of the day, I'm the author of it. And it's what I do with the feedback that matters. So that's really it for this video. It's a really short video, just my thoughts on this feedback I got. So if you want to see how I'm rewriting this book, or you want to know the publisher and I do work with this future, please subscribe and now take you on to my journey. Thank you. See you next time.